Hello everyone, so I'm back for day 3 and well, day 2 went not so well, but today I got enough sleep. I slept, I just woke up actually, so 1:59. So I woke up at around 1 and well, I'm feeling refreshed, so I think today should go well. Also, what I did was that I signed into lead code so that the progress is recorded more that way. We already did all of this. Now it's time for this, right? Zeros and ones. Let's get right into it. Ah, given an array nums with n objects colored red, white, or blue, sort them in place so that the same color are adjacent with the colors in the order red, white, and blue. Okay, you'll use integers 0, 1, 2, 3 to represent the color red, white, and blue respectively. Solve this problem without using the library sort function. Okay, so I want zeros, then ones, then twos. Okay, and I have I have like uh, uh, an array of nums, right? A slice of nums. Now it can be 300. I don't think that matters. What I can do here is, okay, so normal sort compares, has a double for loop and compares each and everything, but I think that is not necessary. What I'll do here is count the number of zeros, ones, and twos. Okay, and iterate over the array and replace zeros. Replace first with 0, then with 1, then with 2. I think this should work. Okay, so let's just say I have a where, or let's just I do it to 0. So I have zeros, ones, and twos, and they all are equal to 0, 0. I mean, I think it's done something like this, but the editor doesn't show me shit, man. That's the issue. I don't know if this is correct, or I don't know if this is. That's the problem with this editor. Let me just quickly, let me just quickly open recent, and let me just quickly open this. Let's just do this window, terminate, yeah. Okay, I have like day 3 and okay, then close, and in day 3 I can just remove this and all of this. Problem is the IntelliSense, right? I don't have, I'm sure it's not called IntelliSense, but look here, right? It just tells me, okay, this is unused, this is not allowed. Then it tells me this, that okay, assignment mismatch. So all of these things, I mean, they aren't present in here, right? So that's the issue I have. Maybe there's a setting or something, but I'm not sure. If someone else knows, you see this. Now, I mean, what the hell, man? Now I need premium to just go on autocomplete. I mean, fuck this. Okay. ZOT. I have 0, 1s, and 2s, and I have the nums array, so I'll go for, yeah, sure. And if nums I equals to 0, then Z plus plus, and if nums I equals to 1, then O I mean, I'm thinking of making them small. Z, O, and T, right? So Z plus plus, O plus plus, and T plus plus. Oh, why? There should be a T. Okay, simple. And then I run another for loop. For I, this goes to I is less than. I mean, so so if there is like 1, so it's 1, and if it's 2, then it's 2. So okay, so less than, I guess, because it's 1 and it starts with 0, so I think how many times should it go? So it's not about I is less than, right? So it will go like how many times it should go, like let's just say 0 times, right? And nums I should be equal to 0, and I'll do similar for this and this and Z and O, which is 1, and then T, which is 2. And it shouldn't start from 0, it should start from Z, and then this should start from O. I mean, should it? Okay, so this goes till Z. I mean, there are 5, right? So 5, and then not, this shouldn't, there are like 5 and there are like 2. So this is Z, and this is O plus Z, right? Because obviously O plus Z, and then I have where the T starts. This starts at 0, this starts at Z, this starts at O plus Z. Yeah. Let's see. And here this should work. What the hell is going on? So 0 0 is fine, and what's going on here? There's something wrong, obviously. So I guess this starts from 0 and it should go up to Z, right? And this just counts the number of zeros, right? So the number of zeros for I think that's fine, but what's wrong? Output is 0 0 2. I mean, the 0 0 is fine, and here in fact the 0 0 is wrong. That's tricky. There's a trailing 0 somewhere which I don't get. Okay, so if this is Z, okay, I don't even know if I can see like if there is like a debug output, but I'll still try, and I'll do fmt dot print ln, and that should print us Z, and then T. Okay, so it doesn't work. Z, and then this zeros, twos, zeros, ones, and twos, zeros, ones, and twos, right? And let's just run this and see. Char undefined, what the hell? Okay. I mean, that's the problem, right? I don't like this editor. It's better if I just go with this, right? I just import package fmt dot. Okay. So what this guy is saying is basically the P is capital, right? P, P, P. Now let's run. So there are 2 zeros, yes. There are 2 2s. Okay, so this is fine. And the issue is I starts from 0, so that's 1. And I should be less than Z. So that's 2, right? So it should be 0 1. Okay, that's fine. So 0 1, that's fine. That's completely fine. And then I start from Z, right? And Z is 2. So 0 1 is done. It should start from 2, which which it isn't, because Z is 2, right? So it should start from 0 1 and 2, right? Right. And I is less than O and I plus plus. That's interesting. And I just set it to 1, but it skips 1 for some reason. Why is it skipping a letter? Because Z is supposed to be 2. And I just say till this is less than Z, and this should start from Z. What if I do Z? And I know this is just like stupid logic, but still. Just seeing what will happen. Okay, something strange is happening. Z minus 1 is basically 2, and that means it should start from is this assignment the problem? I don't think so. This should be working, you know. So it starts from Z. Okay. Just to see what's going on. Okay, so that works. Okay. And let's just say Z, and let's just out and run. See, this is very strange because I wanted to start from Z and go till it's less than O. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. That's what I was doing wrong. Yeah, so it should not end on O, it should end on O plus Z, and boom. And I think this is also wrong, but we'll see. Yeah, so 3 plus O plus Z. Okay. Okay, so I'm done with problem number 1. Now buy and sell stocks. Let's see, buy and sell stocks. I'll do it on lead code. Okay. By choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell that stock, return the maximum profit you can achieve from this transaction if you cannot achieve. Okay. So you're giving prices, either prices is the price of given stock on the ith day. So the price of given stock on the first day is 7, the second day is 2, the third day is 3. So I must find the smallest and the largest, right? But the smallest should be before the largest. Okay, so that's simple because so I'm actually eating makai right now. Corn for you beggars out there. Best taste. Okay. So in this function, I have to find the largest number that comes before the smaller number. So let's just say I have a loop. I go visit 7, then I go visit 1. And then I say that okay, I have a small and a large variable, right? And their ith position, or maybe I just have the position, not the variable, right? Because I can always view. So I'm thinking something like I iterate over the array, have 2 variables, small p for small position, and or maybe small position and large position. Okay. And The first is simple, right? That I need to have compare and store small in smallest in small position and largest in large position. So that's simple, right? But now what I have to do, I have to check if this compares for smallest position, smallest numbers position, yeah. So now now what I have to make sure is when I'm iterating, right, like 7 is the like, okay, let's just do it over here, right? So 7 1 4 okay, so I come here, 7 is the largest, right? 7 is the largest. Then I come here and 1 is the largest. 1 is the largest and smallest are 7. Then I come here, okay, so essentially the smallest and the oh, I don't have a, where is my pen? I thought I had a pen. Oh, here. Yes. So what I have to check is that when I'm iterating, my small position is just my small position, right, is before, or how about if I just look at the profit, right? So let's say my small, I have to see my small position. So and a thought is, let's just do, a thought is to use, let's just do note ps, to use profit maybe, yeah, and we'll look into that another time. So small position is before, if my small position is before my large position, small position should be is before my large position. Okay, so there are two things. So the small position should be before the small position should be before the large position. Okay, if that's the case, then okay. If not, then I'll have to see that is it worth it? I mean, is switching, then I'll have to switch, right? And I have to see if switching is worth it or not. Okay, so now this is an interesting problem, because you see, Okay, so I have a bad solution in mind, meaning by bad I mean it's O of n square. So it's O of n square, and the solution I was thinking of above was O of n, and let's just see if the O of n is fine, then I'll look at the O of n. Okay, so the O of so this solution, or the, let's just go here, boom boom, and this, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, for I length of prices, and for j which will start from I plus 1, that's perfect, and prices, I have where max profit, which is an int, and what I do here, and I just return max profit, and what I do here is I will compare to each one of them, and then this will compare to each one of them, and this will compare to this, this will compare to this, this will compare to this, and what I have to do is I have to say prices max profit, and yeah, so let's just say if prices, obviously I prices I minus prices j, and let's just put it in a if prices minus j is greater than max profit, then prices I comes before j, yes, or then max profit max profit max profit equals to okay, what, this should have worked, it compares the ith element with every element. So this goes 7 minus 1. Oh, I buy on this and I sell on 1, right? So it's 7. Okay, so 1, so it's actually the opposite, so it's j minus I, and similarly j minus I don't know why I've changed it here, but okay, no issues, I mean that can stay updated too, j minus I, and I have j minus I, right, and then I run. Yeah, so I think this will work. There's a discussion and it shows blah blah blah, and I know this is working and this is working fine. Okay, now let's see if I can find a better solution. Right, let's say I look at 7 and 1, right? But I have to look with on 7 with 1 and with 5 and with 3 and with 6 and with 4, right? I have to look at this like this. But if what I do is I get a bit sneaky and so just to say I already solved the problem, but I mean there's a better way to do it. I read in the discussion that brute force is not necessary, so I'll try to do it without the brute force. And so I have like 7, 1, 5, 3, 6 and 4. So essentially what I have to do is I have to compare 7 with everything, then 1 with everything, then 5 with everything, then 3 with everything, then 6 with everything, and then 4, 4 doesn't matter. But if I just want to do it in like one go, what I can do is I can compare 7 with 1, right? So I buy on 7 and sell on 1, so that just gives me a 1 minus 7, which is minus 6, right? So I have minus 6, and then I know I have minus 6, and then I compare 1 with 5. But how can I compare 1 with 5 when I know that five and 7 and this could give me a correct answer potentially? That's interesting. Let's see. Okay. That's interesting. I can't seem to figure out how to do this and O of 1. So I did prices 7 and 1 and 5 and 3 and 6 and 4. So 7. How should I do this in O of 1? My god. So I've done this in O of n square and this works, but I need to do it in O of 1. Okay. Compare and store the smallest number position in small ps and large ps. The small position should be before if the small position, so I have the smallest ps and the largest ps, right? So I do this. I'm just looking for the smallest and largest number at this point, right? This is one other way to look at it, I guess, right? And if not, then because essentially the smallest and the largest number will have to do. So if the small position is before my large position, if the small position, that means what it should happen is buy on day 2, right? So the price is 1, then it's okay. If my small position, this is my small position, is after my largest position, right? So this is my largest position, 7 right now. This is the index of my largest position. If my smallest position is after my largest position, what do I do? So for example, if my smallest position is 1 right now, right? And this is 1. What should I do? Or maybe I calculate the negative of these two, and this is 6, so I know that I have like my smallest position 1. If it's not, but this, there can be a 1 here and this here. If my small position is before my large position, then that's fine. If not, then I have to make 2 decisions. I have to make either 2 decisions: to stick with the current config, or to change my small position or large position. But I still think this can't be done in O of 1. That's sad, man. I can't figure out a O of 1 solution, and I'll just take a hint. So this is an explanation which I'll be looking. So I saw the solution, and I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't have come to this. So this guy, what this guy is doing is just storing I plus 1 minus I, right? So that means he's just storing like buy at 7, sell at 1. So I get minus 6. Then buy at 1 and sell at 5, then I get this. Then I buy at 1 and I sell at this, I get this. Okay, for now you need to find a range with the maximum profit from the above. So now this guy is saying that I have to find, I don't even know how this works, man. Let's see what happens if I submit the n square solution. it gives me a time limit exceeded. Okay, so I was going to find of O of n solution anyway. Let's see. Stick with my current config or change my small position or large position, right? So let's just say it's where the hell is the okay, let's just say I have 7153. Let's just say I have this, right? And let me just run through this and see what happens, right? So I equals to 0 and my small PS equals to 7 and my large PS equals to 7 and my profit equals to 0. Then I equals to 2, my small PS equals to 1, my power 0 equals to 1. If not, then I have to make either two decisions. My small PS should be before my large P. अब मैं क्या देख के चेंज करूँ? Does profit increase? So I do 1 minus 7. 7 large PS is still 7 and profit still 0. Wait, why did this happen? This happened because 1 minus, so if I change my small PS should be larger if it is 1, right? So my small PS, if this is 1, right, and before 1, if this is 1, if my small PS is 1 and before 1 I have 7, if my small PS is 1, if my small PS is 1, right, and like I make my small PS 1, right, what will happen then? This is like the smallest number I have found till now. So this becomes 1 and large PS is 7. So my profit is basically, I can't do that. I'm buying on, my profit becomes minus 4. Right, this makes no sense because my profit is now minus 4. Okay, I saw something else about this. So 7 minus 1 is 6. 1 minus 5 is minus 4. 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. 3 minus 6 is minus 3. And 6 minus 4 is 2. And let's just add a 0. This is my new array. Now This is interesting because I have no clue how this will be done, and I don't know why I'm not using my head. Okay, let's try and use my head. Let's say I want to buy on 7 and I want to sell. I have to buy first, then sell later. Okay, so buy and then I have to sell, right? So if I buy on 7 and I sell on 3, then that's another thing. If I buy on 1 and I sell on 6, that's fine. Buy on, okay, so I have to look in for the largest number that comes before the smallest number. Basically what I'm thinking of is looking for the largest number that comes before the small. So the problem I have is the largest number. I have to find the largest number that comes before the smallest number. The largest number that comes before the smallest number, that's basically 7 minus the largest number that comes before the smallest number. So how do I actually see if something is small or large, right? I can minus them, right, and store, right? So the largest number that comes before the smallest number. So right now, the smallest number that comes before the largest number. Okay, so let's just compare 7 and 1. So for now, the smallest number I have, let's just say if this is an array. For now, the smallest number I have is 1, and the largest number I have is 7. But I know that the smallest number should come before the largest number, which is not the case here. The smallest number doesn't come before the largest number. Number doesn't come before. So what do I do here? So let's just take a separate array, right? Let's just take a separate array, and let's say once upon a time my smallest number was 7. Right? And my largest number is 7. Now my smallest number can change, but it's not before, right? Okay, so what if there was 5 here? Now how would I react? Now I know my smallest number is not coming before my largest number. So my largest number is 7, and my smallest number is also 7 at this point. Or should I replace my smallest number? Should I replace my, let's try replacing, and I replace my smallest number. Replace smallest number. Okay, I replace my smallest number. So my smallest number is now 1, my largest number is now 7. Since I replaced my smallest number, my largest number has to be replaced too, right? Because this needs to be in front. Right? So this needs to be in front, so I have to replace my largest number too, because else replace largest number. So both are 1. Small is 1 and large is 1. Okay, I'm fine here. Then I go to 5. Now my largest number can become 5. My largest number can become 5, but my largest number can become 5. My largest number can become 5, right? But is my smallest number before my largest number? Yes. So my smallest number is before my largest number, and my largest number can become 5. Okay, and let's just say, so I have this max profit, which is now 5 minus 1, which is now 4. Okay, now I say, now I move further. I say okay, 5, and now there's a 3. Now my smallest won't change. Let's just try implementing this and see what happens, and then I can figure things out along the way. Okay, so I must have a small and a large. I must have a small position and a large, small position and a large position, and they should be equal to, or maybe make it like where sp int and where lp int and where max profit int, and I have a for loop for int try is equals to 0 and this. So this is a for loop, and okay, now what I'm doing is I'm searching for the smallest and the largest number, right? So first, if SP smallest position is greater than, smallest position should come before, right? The smallest number that comes before the largest number. So SP is greater than LP. सबसे पहले तो होगा if SP is greater than LP. Request to SP. फिर check करो that how do I calculate the smallest number? I just compare it with this, and I say prices I, and I go if prices I is greater than, if prices I is greater than SP, if prices I is greater than SP, then prices prices I is less than SP, then SP should be, then SP should be prices I, and if prices I is greater than prices SP prices prices LP, then LP so I guess that makes sense. Then prices LP minus prices isn't that fun? Okay, so SP prices 71564. क्यों? Because this should be 1. Okay, so it's officially been an hour of me trying to figure this out, and I mean half an hour or something, and I can't. So this will be my last try, and if I can't, I'll just look at the description and see how to do it. Okay. So if SP is greater than equals to LP, then prices I is less than prices SP, right? And smallest number, largest number. Okay, so what I said was that smallest number uh, if this is so basically this is fine. Okay. No, this is not how should be done. जो स्मॉल नंबर है वो लार्ज से पहले आना चाहिए, जो स्मॉल नंबर है वो लार्ज से पहले आना चाहिए. स्मॉल पकड़ा, मैंने स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर ढूंढा, इसके बाद फिर मैं लार्जेस्ट ढूंढूंगा। स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर ढूंढा फिर मैं लार्जेस्ट, मैं बेसिकली ये देखना चाह रहा हूँ। या अल्लाह, दिस इज़ सो कंफ्यूजिंग। स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर बिफोर द लार्जेस्ट नंबर ना, तो अगेन 7 1 5 के केस में लेते हैं। मैंने 7 उठाया, मेरा लार्जेस्ट 7 है, मेरा स्मॉलेस्ट भी 7 है। अब मैं ये चाह रहा हूँ कि जब है ना अगर 1 पे आऊँगा तो मेरा स्मॉलेस्ट कैन चेंज, राइट, स्मॉलेस्ट कैन चेंज। अगर मेरा स्मॉलेस्ट कैन चेंज, राइट, मुझे पता चला कि मेरा स्मॉलेस्ट कैन चेंज, देन व्हाट आई डू इज़ आई डू 1 - 7। नहीं, व्हाट आई डू इज़ आई चेक if max profit will be more if I change. So so my smallest can change, I can check it. अगर लार्ज बदल सकते हैं तो स्मॉल नहीं बदल रहा, अगर लार्जेस्ट बदल सकता है, सिर्फ अगर लार्जेस्ट बदल सकता है, अगर लार्जेस्ट कैन चेंज देन, अगर लार्जेस्ट कैन चेंज देन, अगर लार्जेस्ट कैन चेंज then अगर largest can change then obviously I think if I have a small number and the largest can change, I think we should always change the लार्जेस्ट, है ना, हमें लार्जेस्ट हमेशा बदल देना चाहिए। क्यों? क्योंकि फॉर एग्जांपल हम 7 पे हैं, 1 है, ये छोटा बदला तो ये भी एक आगे आ गया, राइट। नाउ हमारे पास 5 है, लार्जेस्ट हमें हमेशा है ना चेंज कर लेना चाहिए। सो दैट्स द न्यू एल्गोरिथम। आई विल सी इफ स्मॉलेस्ट कैन चेंज। small, large, profit का एरे है, see if there's any syntax error here. And sorry that I'm coding all silent, but that's what I do. I code silently. I don't know how, but it's working. Oh, it works! Mamma mia! Ay caramba! I'm smart, man. Okay. Let's just copy this and do this. Okay, so I guess I can end this and it works. And thank you all for staying here. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate people who are liking my posts. I'm telling you, it gives me the motivation to continue. Because, man, I know it's only been 3 days, but it's hard. Because this is like a commitment, right? To do it every day. It's also fun, but it's good. I like it.